How you doing? Here's what I have to say to the young people who haven't experienced life in this country like I have. You know, these powers that be, the bad ones, they're in it for the long game. It's almost like looking in the mirror, where you don't see how you've aged, but somebody who hasn't seen you in a few years can tell you you look different. And right now, there's something going on in our country which you really need to be aware of. Because if this change continues, it will change everything. Right now, our current administration is trying to set things right, but you're being misled by the news media. The news media, I mean by, the regular networks, not the internet. The internet is where you need to get your information from now. It's no longer the regular news outlets on 3, 6, 10, whatever, that you get your information from. That's not true. That's all being led by a narrative of the same people. But if you want this country to continue to be free so that you can change the course of it, if you don't like the way it's going, you need to educate yourselves. You need to watch what's really going on. Because this stuff that's going on in LA and these other states, sooner or later, it'll be a state near you. And you better be ready. You better be ready. I live in a pretty downtrodden place in South Jersey. But what I know is this. If any of this stuff happens here, if they try to come in and do all the stuff that they're doing in LA, they're going to be met with something different. It won't be the police. It'll be the people. Because maybe as much as I disagree with what's going on here, they will not have it. And you, as Americans, should not have it. So when something goes on in your state or if it starts, you got to get involved. Don't lock yourself in your house. Get out there. Go against them. Show that you want to keep this country as it is meant to be. Don't hide. Because if you hide, your children and the generations to come are going to suffer. So maybe you have to sacrifice. So be it. That's been the history of our country. For good things to happen, sometimes we have to sacrifice. And now is that time. So, don't let it happen to you. If you see it happening, get out there. Most of them are bullies anyway. You stand up to them, they'll run. They're not going to listen to your voice. They're not going to listen to what you say. Sometimes maybe you got to throw hands or do whatever you got to do. But do it. Because if not, it'll be lost. And our government needs our help and our support. Support them by voting, changing the ones that are in leadership. I live in New Jersey, a sanctuary state. Horrible. I hate to say it, but Governor Murphy's got to go. You can't support this kind of stuff that's going on because it will change our country for our children and for their children. And we cannot let that happen. You know, if we invaded some other country and kind of did the stuff that they're doing here, they wouldn't be peaceful about it because they know, the ones that have experienced it, they know that if you let it be, things will get bad and they'll nip it in the bud. So that's what we got to do. Let's stand up. It's time for Americans to stand up. Get out of your house. Stop letting these people throw bricks and rocks at police and all this other stuff. And if you don't like the way your governor or your mayor is taking care of your state, let them know about it. Get involved. If you hear something, if you see something, do something. Because if you don't, it'll be too late and you'll wish you had later on. Have a good day. Do your homework and educate yourselves. That's it.